Lots of you are finalizing travel plans for the fast approaching holiday season. But what about a trip for 2026? Two of the world's most well-known adventure brands, both with local ties, are teaming up to offer small group active travel to destinations around the globe. The new collaboration is called REI Travel Operated by Intrepid. You can book shorter trips, perfect for a long weekend, or book adventures that last several weeks. Steve is down in the Arc Lounge with Susan Viscon, REI's Chief of New Ventures and Impact Officer, and Leigh Barnes, President of Intrepid Travel. Steve.
Yes, I love a good adventure. I know you guys both do too.
Yes.
Of course. Lots of frequent traveling. Susan, welcome to the show. I know this is your first time on Arc Seattle, so thank you for coming in to talk about this new collaboration between Intrepid and REI. So what is this collaboration and why do you think now is the right time to launch this?
Well, one, Steve, excited to be here, but I love that REI and Intrepid were teaming up to really deliver some incredible experiences for our members. We're going to combine REI's outdoor expertise with Intrepid's incredible global travel, immersive, locally led trips. And we're going to have an extensive amount of trips available for people. I also love that 1% of all our bookings are going to go to REI's fund, which helps get people outside in accessible, inclusive ways. And so it's exciting to see this progressing forward. I will say, why now? Earlier this year, REI did a member survey, and one thing we heard from members is they really wanted to travel with REI, both domestically and internationally. So we started looking for organizations that had shared values and thrilled that we were connected with Intrepid. We really feel like we are matched our organizations and will work well together.
It seems like a good pairing. So question becomes, Leigh, what kind of trips are we talking about here?
Well, great holidays, some really good ones. You can go anywhere from domestic trips to see the national parks here in the USA, right out to hiking in Patagonia or Peru, or more cultural experiences in places like Morocco. My personal favourite would be going out and doing the John Muir Trail, an iconic American trek. Cool. So that's one of the trips. I've got my money on that one selling out pretty quick, smart, just because it's so iconic and so amazing. But yeah, if you want to do some of the great walks of the world, go out in Patagonia. My wife's actually hiking down there at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
One of the trips, so that's exciting. Go out to check Everest Base Camp, but they're not only those outdoor hiking active trips. If you want to go out and understand the culture, connect with people, we've got some amazing offerings in different parts all over the world. So great trips here in the USA, lots of active adventures, and then really cool cultural experiences.
In your opinion, is that what sort of makes this collaboration unique? Is the fact that you get to have those one-on-one experiences in maybe places that are not necessarily top of mind for a lot of people when they're planning trips?
I think that's the uniqueness of the two brands coming together. It's such an amazing, iconic Seattle brand like REI. And these trips have been built with the members at mind, so it's been really designed for the REI member collective. So they've all really got great trips there. But I think what also is happening is just this want for adventure, this want to get outside. So I think those two brands coming together and getting people outside to explore is one of the things that excites me the most.
And I know that you just booked or posted an article on your LinkedIn page this morning sort of announcing this collaboration, which is really exciting. How do people book this?
Well, starting in early January, the REI exclusive trips are going to be available on rei.com/travel. And REI recommended trips will be available both on rei.com but also intrepidtravel.com. Want to share that if you're a member, you get the benefit of 15% off on the exclusive trips. And if a member books a recommended, we're going to have a 20% off gear coupon that they can use to outfit.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Now, anybody can book these trips, but why wouldn't you be a member, right?
Yep, that definitely helps.
For a one-time $30 lifetime fee, you can join and be introduced to REI. I'm also super excited because on these trips, they're going to have everything planned for you, right? You just get to
oh my gosh, easy.
kick back, right, and enjoy, and maybe try a new activity.
I love that. So you don't have to be a beginner, or you can be a beginner. It can be anybody.
What I love is there's something for everybody. There's a way to kind of see like the activity level, what activities are happening, and so whether you're a beginner or an expert, you're going to find the right trip for you. I also appreciate it's a great place to try a new activity too, when you've got incredible guides there to guide you through it. So don't let that hold you back.
And go ahead.
I was going to say, and different standards of accommodation. You know, if you want to have something basic, something a bit more comfortable. So for all different walks of life, there's something there for everyone, whether you're wanting to have a bit more of a backpacker roughing adventure or you want a little bit nicer maybe like you, Steve. Yeah, a little bit more pampering.
You read me correctly. Very good.
If you want to have a nice little, you know, bit nicer place to sleep, put your head at night, we've got that for you as well.
A little glass of chaps waiting for you
Yeah,
on
that's
an
right,
adventure like that. I wanted to ask you about this survey that was conducted by REI members. Have you seen the increase in demand for sort of this type of travel rising in recent years? Have you seen that at REI?
Well, we certainly have heard a lot about people wanting to get out and explore. And I know Leigh was actually sharing some stats just last week with me. Incredible to see the rise that Intrepid is also seeing. We know internally for REI, things like hiking has exploded. And people wanting to combine that active travel with their vacations too.
Yeah, and I think the big thing is solo travel, booming. People are just not waiting for their friends, their family, their partner. They're like,
why not?
I'm going, let's go, let's get out there. So that is rocketing. Women's adventures, women traveling by themselves or with other women, you know, now is the golden age of female travel, and we're seeing more and more women get out and experience the world, which I think is absolutely amazing. And just the appetite to get outside. You know, active adventures, being out, seeing the world. They're on the rise, and we've seen, you know, we're having our biggest month ever at Intrepid at the moment. The category is growing. More people are wanting to get outside, have an adventure. And I think also, too, travel's such an amazing vehicle for change.
Absolutely.
You're more curious, you're more connected. You know, you learn more about the world. You know, it helps you form your worldview and understand how things do and don't work. So, you know, I think that's rising, and we're able to do that. So the more Americans we can help get outside, I think that's going to be a positive thing.
You just said something that I absolutely believe, which is the more that you have those opportunities to explore the world, the greater understanding that you have of other cultures, the way life is in other parts of the world, and a better respect for it, I think, too.
Absolutely.
And your own backyard. You know, every time I go out somewhere in the USA, I learn more about the country, the culture, what's happening. So you learn different perspectives, and I think it just makes you, you know, a more open, accepting person. And, you know, so lots of different opportunities to go out and see the USA and anywhere in the world.
I love this. What a great collaboration. I love that this is launched today. All right, Tyra, where are we going? What do you think?
You know, I like the idea of Morocco, a good Moroccan adventure. I think Leigh mentioned that, and also the Patagonia hiking experience.
Morocco and Patagonia, she said. Two winners on my books. Let's go.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.